everybody. Welcome in. Happy Friday evening. How is everybody doing? It's so good to see you guys on a Friday afternoon. Hi, Jackie. Jackie says she's ready for part 3. Hi, Anita. Hi, Bonnie. Tanya's here. Hello, hello. All right. So, how is everybody? What are y'all up to? What have you been doing since the last time I saw you? Hey, Gina. So the Art Beads Live ended about 2 hours ago, which it actually doesn't feel like it's been that long at all. And so for those of you who were there for the Art Beads Live, I appreciate you hanging out. And I am very happy that you are here right now for this extra special Friday evening live. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Cecilia. All right, so hopefully some more people start making their way in. So it is Friday. It's Friday evening, and my Feel Good Friday show is over for the day. My Art Beads Live is over for the day. But the party has not stopped. I've got a lot of things to show you guys. And I also have an extra special deal for those of you who are going to shop tonight. And let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, just a reminder to you that you can still get a free strand of check glass beads. So that is going to continue until Sunday night into, Monday. So at the end of Sunday night. So if you buy 3 kits or more from today or from previous shows, doesn't matter, 3 kits or more in your cart is going to get you a free strand of check glass beads. So just remember over the weekend as you're shopping that is still going to continue. So maybe if you didn't buy anything earlier and you were waiting, that's a really good, it's good for the whole weekend. Now, as far as today, or not today, but as far as right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little showcase for you guys because I have tons of finished pieces that are actually in my Etsy shop, and I am trying to move through those. I have so much finished jewelry that I really don't even know what to do with all of it. So a lot of it has been put into the Etsy shop, but it's really only kind of just kind of scratching the surface. I'm going to go through about 24, maybe less, pieces of jewelry that I have finished pieces. So you can see them, you can remember them. Some of them we did in lives, some of them we didn't. And they are all available for purchase in my Etsy shop. Now, here's the thing. So for tonight and for the rest of the weekend, anybody who spends $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry will get an extra special coupon code that will give you 25% off your next purchase in my Etsy shop. So the way that that's going to work is as follows. Okay. So if you buy any finished pieces tonight of $50 or more, you'll go ahead and check out like normal. And when you get your shipping notification from me, which you should have by Tuesday at the absolute latest, okay? So you will have it by next week. When you get your shipping notification, check that email, because in that email, you are going to get your exclusive coupon code that's going to give you 25% off that you can use in my Etsy shop on anything. It doesn't have to be on a finished piece of jewelry. It doesn't have to be on a kit. It can be on literally whatever you want. And that coupon code is good from now till the end of the year. Okay. So if there are any questions at all, I can answer that question. My team is here and can help explain that if we need to. I just want to make sure that you guys understand how that's going to work. So I'm going to go through a bunch of finished pieces. This is not all of the finished pieces that are in the shop. There are even more finished pieces that are in the shop. I'm just not going to show them all because I know it's Friday evening and I don't want to keep you guys here forever and ever and ever. But if you spend $50 or more tonight, Saturday, or Sunday, you will get a coupon code with your shipping confirmation that you can use for 25% off in my Etsy shop from now until the end of the year. So if you're going to do your holiday shopping, you're going to buy some kits to make for people later on in the year for the holidays, you can use that 25% off. Or if you want to buy a finished piece of jewelry, you can use that 25% off for it the next time you shop. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. Okay, so I'm going to go through a lot of the pieces. I'm going to show you down on the mat. And then at the end, anything that's a necklace, we can look at again on the bust. But instead of like swapping back and forth, we're going to do all on the mat first and then all up on the bust. So Anne says, is the coupon good on a single thing or a single total purchase? Total purchase. So for instance, let's say that you get your 25% off coupon on Monday or Tuesday in your email. And then on Friday for Feel Good Friday, let's say you put 10 items in your cart, you can use your 25% off on that entire purchase, not just on one individual item. So it's 25% off coupon that will work on whatever it is that you purchase, whatever the total is. And there's no minimum purchase. So you can use it on whatever you want to, whenever you want to. Up to you. Carol says, but we like being with you. I like being with you too. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't want to dominate your Friday for sure. And I don't want you to get burned out by hanging out with me. So, all right, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to go through these pieces. I'm actually going to start off with the ones that I just finished in my Art Beads Live. Those are brand new in the Etsy shop right now. And a lot of these are sets. I'll let you know if it's a set or if it's just the individual piece. Okay. So I'm going to turn you around and we're going to go ahead and get started. And even if you don't buy anything, maybe you'll just be inspired, right? Maybe you'll just be inspired to go make something cool. So here we go. All right. So just a reminder, anybody who spends $50 or more on finished pieces tonight, will get a special coupon code exclusive to you that you can use in my Etsy shop to get 25% off your next purchase. All right, so this is what we made today over on Art Beads. And this is, in fact, a full set. So it is the necklace and the bracelet all together. So these are check glass druck beads. They look like pearls, but they are not. They are check glass. They're really, really pretty. And then the enamel charms on them. Okay. So this is the full set. So you don't have to do either or. It's both. It's the necklace and the bracelet. All of it's handmade, obviously. These are pieces that I've made and you guys have just watched me make. So this is the set that was made out of the check druck beads with the little cherries. Okay. Now I also made this piece in purple. So this set is available. And then the purple set is also available. Now the purple set is different. The purple set is made with Prestige, which we all know is Swarovski. So these are made with Prestige pearls. Okay, Prestige pearls in this really pretty purple with the grapes and the charm bracelet that goes with it. So this one is also a set. Okay. The bracelet on this one is about 7.5 inches long. And listen, if you ever buy a piece of finished jewelry from me and you need an adjustment made on the size, please don't hesitate to tell me, because a lot of times I can very quickly and easily make something longer or just restring it and take something off of it. So don't hesitate. Okay. Don't hesitate to ask me for things like that. I don't mind to do that a bit. I would rather you have a piece that fits that you're going to wear than for you to get a piece and it not fit you the way that you want it to. And then you just never do anything with it. These pieces are made to be worn. So I want to be sure that you're happy with whatever it is. So, okay, this is the purple one. And again, this one is a little bit different than the other one. The other one is made out of check glass druck beads. This one is made out of Prestige Swarovski pearls. So this one is just a little bit different. Obviously, color-wise, it's a little bit different as well. Robin, you're too sweet. Hey, Wanda's here. Hi, Danette. All right, so lots of people making their way in. Anybody who makes a purchase of $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry tonight is going to get a coupon code sent to their inbox with their shipping confirmation that will give you 25% off any item or any purchase rather in my Etsy shop. So if you spend tonight, you're going to get $25, or I'm sorry, not $25. You're going to get a 25% off coupon that you can use from now until the end of the year. Okay. All right. All right. Moving on to the next. Also, any necklaces that you see, we'll put them on the bust at the end. Okay. All right. Moving on. Moving on. A lot of these pieces you guys are going to see and you're going to be like, I remember when we did that. I remember. All right. So I've got one of those that hopefully you guys will remember. This was one that we did not too terribly long ago using bargain beadbox beads. Really pretty design. Love this one. So this one has got the purple agate, all of these beautiful sapphire blue bicones, and then our beautiful mandala pendant here in the front. Super, super pretty. This one fits like, this one fits sort of like a choker, but if you needed an extension chain put on it, I do not mind too. Just give me a little note when you check out and I can put an extension chain on it for you. Easy peasy. Not a problem at all. Because again, I want you to be able to wear it. I don't want you to have to, you know, I don't want you to have to just get it and just look at it because it doesn't fit right. Does it come together already made? Yes. So all the things you see in tonight's show are finished pieces of jewelry. They're not kits. They're done. They're finished. They're ones that I made that I just have way too much of. I've made too many finished pieces of jewelry and I'm just trying to move them out and get them out of the way so that I can put new ones in the shop and clear out this office a little bit. It's a little much. It's a little much around here. All right, moving on to the next. Right? One said, well, if you take them apart. I don't know why you would want to, but I mean, you could if you wanted to. All right, let's look at a bracelet. I have lots of all kinds of things, you guys. And as I said, there are more than just what I'm showing you tonight as far as finished pieces. So feel free to browse over in my Etsy shop anytime you get some free time, because there are other finished pieces there as well. All right, so this one is really, really pretty. This one is Grace lampwork beads and some Swarovski crystals in both yellow and in purple. So you get those beautiful Grace lampwork, all the silver accents, and then the purple Swarovski, which I think is gorgeous. I'm so tired of saying prestige / Swarovski. I just wish they would go back to normal. It's so frustrating. But anyway, beautiful lampwork. I love lampwork. I've got tons and tons of pieces that are lampwork. This is just kind of scraping the surface. Like I have so many. All right. Moving on to the next one. Which one is this? This one, Grace lampwork. I don't remember the exact name on this one. Right? I love Grace lampwork too. It's my favorite. Every single little bead is a little work of art. They're just beautiful. Alrighty. Moving on to another one. All right, let's look at, how about some earrings that we literally just did? We literally just put these earrings together. They are now in the Etsy shop. So if you loved these and you don't want to make them yourself, just take the ones I made. They're already ready. You don't have to do it. You can just wear them, put them on, right? I wish it was a high-end art. I wish I was like selling high-end. I mean, some of my pieces are a little pricey, but that's because of the kinds of beads and things that they're made out of. But I mean, you know, never undersell yourself. Let that be a lesson to some of you guys who may be looking at my finished pieces and looking at the prices on them and you're like, whoa, that's expensive. No, you need to charge more for the pieces that you're making. Trust me. I actually have underpriced myself quite a bit because I'm uncomfortable with charging what is I actually should be charging. So I understand that, but I've worked my way up over the years trying to find the sweet spot in pricing. But I do find that almost all of us undersell ourselves. So even if you don't buy anything tonight, or, you know, even if you do nothing but just kind of get inspiration, be inspired by the price points as well. Because if you're making your own jewelry, you're looking at holiday, you know, you're going to put together some stuff for a booth this holiday season or whatever, you're working on your own Etsy shop. please remember that you need to be pricing so that you are paying yourself plus the materials. A lot of times we just charge for the materials and don't actually pay ourselves for the work. So I hope that this kind of inspires you in more than just shopping. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right. Moving on to something else. What else can we look at? I have a lot to look at. I don't know why I act like I don't know what's next, but we just made this one not too long ago in Hardwired as one of our casual Thursday projects with our beautiful cherry beads and our little cluster here. So pretty. I love these beads. So this was using the bargain bead box, but this was a project that we did in Hardwired. So not everybody saw this one. You can see there are little crystals in between each one of the beads here. I used some more of the little rhinestone spacers and made a beautiful little cluster plus the little cherry charm on it. Super pretty. It's simple in design, but I think it turned out really beautiful. Wyatt famously says he signed nothing and will say Swarovski. Well, I like his attitude. I signed nothing and I will say Swarovski. Though I do get emails from Ron at Swarovski on a regular basis. And at the bottom of his emails, he does remind us that we should be saying prestige, and that when we say prestige, we should be saying it in all capital letters. So I mean, they're pretty strong. They're pretty strong in their messaging about it, but I guess you can't really teach old dogs new tricks when it comes to what we're used to. All right, so this one was the cherry quartz and agate bracelet. Super pretty. One says, "Look away if you're not in Hardwired." That's no. Come on. All right, how about this one? This one is a Gardan. This one has a Gardan pendant, a Swarovski crystal on the bottom of it, and beautiful hand-dyed silk. What happened to my bead here? My bead got a little... There we go. Like, what is going on with that guy? This one's really pretty, perfect for fall. So this is an enamel handmade pendant from Anne Gardan at Gardan Beads. So it's beautiful enamel. Whoops. I wire wrapped all of the cut glass rondelles that are on here. And then you have some hand-dyed silk for the length. This is such a pretty necklace. And then of course you got your beautiful Swarovski and topaz that's hanging off the bottom of it. I love this one. I think it's really pretty. I had to talk myself into putting this one into the Etsy shop because I have a really hard time letting go of my Gardan pendants, but I have a ton of them. And the reason that I have a hard time letting go of these is because she only does her designs in small batches. So when you have a Gardan pendant, you're usually one of only maybe 50 or 60 people that has one, because they're all handmade by her, right? They're all made, who happens to be an amazing human being, by the way. I absolutely love her. She's so soft spoken and so sweet and just a genuinely good person. So having her pieces is like having little treasures, but I figure it's not really doing me any good sitting in a tote in the closet. Somebody should wear it and love it. So I did put it in the Etsy shop, but it's beautiful. Really love that. All right. What else do we have here? All right. Another project that some of you may recognize. We have some beautiful little handmade Swarovski earrings in light blue, light sapphire blue, I think. I can't ever remember the names, but it's pretty. They're pretty. They look like little snowflakes. Little Swarovski 5,000 beads. Love those. We just did those recently. And I think they're perfect for winter. Love them. Love them. Love them. All righty. Moving on to the next. Let me give you one more little close-up of those. They're so pretty. So pretty. They make a nice little gift for somebody for sure. All right. I have, how about another set? Big, bold, Fabu set. I got to raise you up for this set because this necklace is a lot. All right. So, did this one not too long ago. This amazing check glass double strand necklace. So, the bottom part of this necklace is check glass daggers. There's a beautiful tiara cast pendant in the middle. And then the back portion of this is check glass rondelles, which I can't show you all in the same shot because the necklace is so big it will not all fit. Hold on a second. Maybe if I put it sideways to get a better idea. So it's a double strand in the front, but it's a single strand in the back. Okay. But it's a set because I also did the bracelet to go with it. So the bracelet has the same tiara cast pendant and then the check glass beads in the blue and in the black. The beads back here are also blue and black, but they're rondelles. These are rondelles, but these are that weird center cut. And then it also has a cluster on it because you guys know I can't not do a cluster of little check glass rondelles. So this one is the set. It's the necklace and the bracelet together. I'm trying to make it, it's where I had it all jumbled up in a, hold on, there we go. Much better. Had it jumbled up on the desk over here. So, all right, was there a question? I was gonna see, let's see. You can keep adding, you can add whatever you want to. You can put whatever you want to in your cart. Please do. So $50 or more, or do we buy it now? Well, Carol, here's the thing, because there's only one of these, right? So it's different when I have 3 or 4 of something. If I have 3 or 4 of something, then you don't have to be fast. But the thing about this tonight is that it's kind of fast paced because somebody might see it and go, ooh, I'm going to put that in my cart, and they're going to grab it. And then when you go later to get it, it's not there. The catch is that you got to spend $50 or more to get the 25% off coupon code, but you also have to be like, you're also shopping against other people. So it's a tricky situation. My suggestion would be to talk to your fellow audience members here and figure out, like, okay, who's actually going to buy it? Am I going to buy it or are you going to buy it? Because who's going to check out first, right? But yeah, so this one was the set. Love it. So pretty. I did this one for Art Beads a few weeks back where we were focusing on dagger beads. This is such a cool one when you have it on. I really love it. So pretty. All right, moving on to the next. All right, this is one that had some mixed feelings about it, and I can understand why. Some people loved this one and some people hated it, and I'm okay with that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. However, I would like to remind everybody that it doesn't hurt to think about our younger viewers, our younger makers, or just to have a little bit of fun. So this one was the lemon necklace that I put together using, this one was a Patreon project that we had done. And as I said, this one got kind of mixed reviews because some people loved the lemons and some people hated them. They were like, ooh, yuck, I would never wear that. And that's totally fine. I mean, I don't know why you got to tell me that. It kind of hurt my feelings, but you are entitled to your opinion about it. Yellow and lemons, some people just don't love it, and that's fine. But some people did really love it and were inspired by it. Fruit is trending. It's all over the place right now. This one I thought was super cool. I went out of my way to get these lemon beads. They are check glass. They are not resin. They're not plastic. They are lemon. They are lemon. No, they're not. They are glass. They're check glass. And then the Swarovski crystals in both the green and the yellow together. It's just a fun little necklace. You don't have to love it, but if you do, it's perfect for the right person out there. I know that it is. I thought it was fun. Definitely not what I had intended to do with these lemons, but I think it turned out pretty cute. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I thought it was pretty fun. And like I said, whimsical, right? It's whimsical. And my daughter went bananas over this one. She really loved it. So you guys are lucky that I put it in the shop and that she didn't steal it from me first. So Ruby says, I'm not a green or yellow person, but I love that. Right. I'm not much of a yellow person. Yellow is growing on me, but it's still, this yellow is very bold. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I wish that I could, you know, I want to be that kind of person, but so, all right, moving on. All right. What else do we have? I have so much beady goodness. All right, here's another one that we did. I believe this was on Hardwired on a Casual Thursday. So this was another bargain bead box project that we had put together on a Casual Thursday, where we were giving the bargain bead box some extra love. Really beautiful. It's the purple jade beads with the Tinsha ceramics and the little check glass flowers, and then I added the little check glass flowers onto the extension chain. Really pretty, easy to wear, just a pretty one. I thought this was a really nice spring design. I really enjoyed this bargain bead box assortment, so this was a fun one to put together. I really liked it, and everybody in Hardwired seemed to like it when we put it together too. So it's cute. It's cute. That is my hope. Carol says everything is going so fast. I hope so. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even understand. I have totes and totes and totes. You have to think, I've been working with Beadalon for over 10 years now. That's a whole lot of jewelry that I've made. And they have a large majority of my finished pieces, but there came a point in time when Beadalon was like, okay, stop sending the pieces to us because we're running out of places to keep it. So I just ended up keeping everything. And then I started doing Facebook Lives and I started keeping all of that. I was doing Michael's classes. I was keeping all of that. Like, I have more finished jewelry than I know what to do with. So we're going to go through all of this stuff. And then next month, I'm hoping to restock with finished pieces that are even older than these. So yeah, this is hopefully going to be a thing that I'm going to do on a semi-regular basis, just to try to move some pieces out of my closet. So I just started with the things that were actually just like on the top. So making our way through. All right. Next up is one that I know you're going to remember because we just did this one on Tuesday. Right? Have a Sara sale once a month? I think so too. I think it would really be helpful to get some of my pieces out of the way. All right. So this is the one that we did on Tuesday with our bargain bead box with the beautiful moons and all the beads. This one was kind of like rosary style in the way that I put the beads. I blocked the beads out. I know it's hard for you guys to see all these. I will put everything on the bust at the end, so you can see it. Even if they're sold out, it's still worth it to see everything on the bust. But you can see how we had blocked everything out. So we did a block of the gold and then a block of the blue beads all the way around. And we created the little pendant section. Cecilia, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you so, so much. Look how pretty. This was my favorite part of the whole thing, was this section right here. I just thought it was the coolest. I loved all of the metal elements that they included in this month. So I don't know. I could make a ton of just pendants out of that box. So I thought it was such a cool collection. All right, moving on to the next. Cecilia, you are fantastic. And I feel the same way, right? Like, I have so many things. And every time I buy a piece of jewelry, I'm like, I have enough jewelry. Do I really need to buy more jewelry? All right, I have another lamp work. You guys. Oh, this was another one that was very, very hard for me to talk myself into putting it into the Etsy shop. Just because it's so stinking pretty. But I know that somebody is going to love this one for the fall with the purple and the rose colors on it. So this one is a little bit different. These are not Grace Lampwork beads. This was actually Lampwork beads from an artist on Etsy. I wish that I had saved that artist's name so that I could have passed it along to you guys, but it was so long ago that I bought these Lampwork beads. So I do love Grace Lampwork, but I don't shy away from all lampwork. Like I love all lampwork. So when I find lampwork artists on Etsy, because that's a great place to find, you know, artists that are not particularly well known, I'm more than happy to support them and then turn around and make a beautiful piece of jewelry. So these are not Grace, but they're still handmade and they're absolutely stunning with the purples and that deep, deep rosy colored, like raspberry colored, so pretty, right? And then I added the flowers and the leaves to it, thinking it would just be a really fun piece. Now, if you sit at a computer and you have your wrists down on your desk all day long, this one might drive you crazy. But for the weekends and for a special outing or something, this one would be great. It's really pretty for the fall, for sure. Love it. I think this would look really pretty mixed with this deep green that's in here, like that olive green. If you had some other olive green jewelry, this would look awesome with that. All right. Moving on. All right, this is a set that I'm kind of sad about, and I'll be very candid about this one. So I actually made this for myself and have not worn it. And I intended to wear this. I made this for myself for the holidays last year, and I was going to wear it, and I was going to, you know, it was going to be a whole thing, and it ended up not happening. And I ended up having this hanging in front of me. So when I switched the camera from front view to back view, a lot of times you guys can see my dry erase board that's right in front of me. And a lot of times it has jewelry pieces that are hanging on it. This necklace has been hanging there since last Christmas. And so it's time. I just put it in the Etsy shop. So this is made out of all Swarovski crystals in Siam with the AB finish. And I hate to give it up because it's even the style that I like, which is that Y style. I absolutely love. But you guys, I never wore it, and there's no reason for me to hang on to it. So it's really hard to see all of it here in the picture, but you have like your dangles. You can tell I have a favorite when it comes to design style. And this one is also a set. So I made the earrings to go with it too. And I wanted to wear it and be so proud of it, but it just didn't happen. And it just doesn't do it any good for it to just sit here. So I'm going to share it with somebody who can turn it into the most fabulous outfit with their little black dress or whatever. It's such a perfect red for the holidays, but quite honestly, it's a great red for Valentine's Day or just anytime you're feeling a little sassy. So pretty. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Okay, so I have to say about this one because it's really funny. This actually came up the other day. So Julie said, I saw Sara in an older video and she mentioned something about the moving guy. Now we're just friends is what I said. She said it was really cute. And here we are 3 years, almost, we're going on 4 now, 3 years past the 3-year mark. And he's sitting in the room with me over here playing video games while I'm just friends. Sure we are. He's stuck with me now. It's too cute. Yep. It was such a sweet little beginning. All right, moving on to the next. I can't stop smiling now. That's silly. Okay. This is another fun piece. I love this one. I thought this was so cool. Gina said, hi, Q. He said, hello. He's whispering. I don't know why he's whispering, but he's whispering. All right. So this was a super fun little bracelet that I put together. I think this was a Patreon project. I don't remember exactly, but I loved this one. The reason that I love this, for several reasons. First of all, it has a cluster on it. The cluster is made out of cubic zirconia beads, which I absolutely adore. I think that is the coolest thing that has ever happened to beads ever. Look at the facet on them. They're just amazing. I love them so much. It's a soft peach color. Then the second thing that I absolutely adore about this is the shape of the rondelles. I'm obsessed with this shape. We talked about it earlier today in my live. I cannot get enough of it. It's flat or slightly rounded, and it doesn't matter to me which one. But then around the sides, it's faceted. I think they're absolutely stunning. It doesn't matter what you do with them. They sparkle and they're fabulous. This one's got a couple of peach moonstone, a little charm with a bird and a butterfly, a check glass bird, and then just an extra little charm on it. And the extension chain was a little different than just standard extension chain. I just thought it was a pretty design, a lot of fun, just kind of different. It's got a little bit of everything on it, but I think it's fun. So pretty. Cecilia said, I love it. It's like looking at all the photos going down memory lane. I know. I love it too. It's so cool to get to look at all these pieces. So it's really neat. And you wouldn't believe the things that are in the closet. When I go back through some of that stuff, I'll try next time we do this to pull out some of the oldest things, because I know some of you will recognize them. I know some of you that have been here forever will recognize those pieces. All right, so what do we have now? How about a cute little pair of macrame earrings? I just recently put these together with our hardwired group and couldn't resist sharing these as well. These are little macrame hoops, but they have the Japanese tencha beads, which are water transfers. If you don't know about tencha beads, you definitely should look them up. They're really, really cool. The design that's on there is a water transfer. It's very common bead design. They use it for beads, and they also use it for other like home items in Japan. So like you can get, like other things that are water transfer, but they're cute. They're just little macrame hoops, sweet and simple, but they have that beautiful rose bead on them. I really liked those a lot. Kind of boho, kind of cute. I'm not giving the secrets away, just the jewelry. I'm not showing anybody how to do it, right? I mean, I got to do something with all of it. And I have kept all of like the major wire pieces, so don't you worry. I have more hardwired pieces that are under wraps that are not available because the wire work that we've done on them is so intricate and difficult. Not necessarily difficult, but like they're pieces that are my special pieces. So, all right, let's see about this one. I think this one is really cool for anybody who doesn't mind big jangly bangly things. This one's got a gorgeous jade pendant on it, red jade. Also has a mermaid, which she is facing the wrong direction. Turn around here, please. Little mermaid, some peach moonstone, jangle bangles, some little garnets as well, and the electroplated quartz in purple. All wire wrapped. Super cute, but again, you gotta be okay with the dangles on this one, because this one's a lot. Like with the nugget beads, it really is a lot. Some of you wear this kind of jewelry on a regular basis, so it doesn't bother you at all. But if you're not used to wearing big, chunky jewelry, this one might drive you a little crazy. So just be warned. This is not a beginner piece for those of you who are used to dainty jewelry. All right. So just a gentle reminder to everybody that is joining us tonight. Everything that you see here is for purchase in my Etsy shop. If you spend $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry tonight, Saturday or Sunday, when you get your shipping confirmation in that email, don't just hit trash on the email. Look at the email, because the email will include a coupon code that you can then use in my Etsy shop on anything you want, any purchase in my Etsy shop, and it's worth 25% off. Okay. So you're getting a little incentive to help me clear out some of these items. All right, moving on to the next. All right, only a few more to go here. Let's see, what else do we have? I got some really special pieces. All right, so this is another set, and this one is not very old. I did this one over not too long ago over on Sam's. So this one is gorgeous garnets and mosaic abalone heart. So there's the mosaic abalone heart pendant, hand wire wrapped, all of the faceted garnets. And then this one also has the black lip shell hearts and garnets earrings. So this one was a set. Another one that was really hard for me to put in the Etsy shop because I wanted to keep it and wear it. But the more I thought about it, I was like, I shouldn't keep it. I need to let it go to somebody else who will actually wear it on a regular basis. It's not heavy. So don't be fooled by the size of the pendant. This is not a heavy piece. The pendant does have a little weight to it, but overall, it's not like it's going to give you a headache. You know how some pieces are just so heavy, they give you a headache. This is not one of those, but this does have those gorgeous garnets. And I wire wrapped all of those garnets together. It was a labor of love, though. I think it was worth it. And then the heart on this one with even more garnets on the bottom. It's just so pretty. Really, really liked it. So there's the heart. And as I mentioned, it is a set. So the earrings come with it with the black lip shell and more garnets. Super pretty. So pretty. Love that one. All right. Let's see what else we have here. How about our ice cream shop adventure that we had? See, now some of you will buy these not necessarily because you are going to wear them on a regular basis, but just because it's a memory. And that's kind of the way that I buy jewelry sometimes too, or just things in general. But we did this one together and it was so much fun. So you're getting a part of our little memories here. So this is the whole set. It's the whole set. So it's the necklace, right, that we put together. So there was the necklace, and then we did the chain necklace to go underneath it that had the charms. Right? So we had the little ice cream, the spoon and the ice cream. So this one hangs a little bit longer so that it goes, you can wear them together, you can wear them separately. With the little spoon and the ice cream. I know it's hard to see all of it. And then we had earrings that went with that as well. So it's the whole set. All right. And here were the little earrings. So pretty. So there's a little ice cream shop memory from our time in Hardwired. And I'm sure we are not hardwired, but live wires. I'm sure we'll have more of these Fabu memories, but what a cool little set you could get to remember that. It was just a fun experience, right? I had so much fun. I was so excited putting together little things with this set. So this really kind of reignited my love for Bargain Bead Box. Not that I've ever fallen out of love with Bargain Bead Box, but this one I was so inspired and so happy and felt so creative with this one. It was so much fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's set this one off to the side. Just a few more, and then we will turn things around and we'll look at things on the bust that are necklaces Here's another fun little check glass bracelet with some freshwater pearls. So this one is some purple Raven's Journey, check glass flowers, some sweet little pink freshwater pearls, and then just some little dangle-doos that are also check glass with a toggle clasp. Just something soft and sweet and simple and springtime. I like it. Thought it was pretty. I'm not sure, Danette. I think things may be selling pretty quick, which is a good sign, but I don't know. I can't tell because I'm not watching the shop at the same time, so I'm not entirely sure what all is happening. But if you go over to the Etsy shop at any point, I have finished pieces all put in one category. So if you go over there, instead of like scrolling through the pages, if you'll click on the shop sections, there's a section that is just finished pieces. So you don't have to look through the kits, and it'll show you whichever finished pieces there are, just to make things a little bit easier. I did that this afternoon. I used to not do it that way because that feature on Etsy didn't always work correctly, but I think they fixed the bug that was part of that feature. At least I hope so. All right. I've got, I think, let's see, 1, 2, I have 4 more pieces to show you guys. All right. This one is extra special. This one I put together with some Reiku or Raku. I don't remember how you say it. I'm probably not saying it correctly. But these Reiku, they're handmade ceramics from Zaz beads. I got these in Tucson, these beads from Zaz, like, I don't even remember how long ago. It's probably been maybe 6 years ago when I was in Tucson and I got these. Absolutely adore them. I have been holding on to them forever, obviously. So I put them together with this beautiful little rose pendant and a red sparkly crystal. And then the length of this is a piece of leather cord that's all hand wire wrapped. So pretty. So if you love those handmade ceramics, this is a really nice piece. Really, really love these. You got to take really good care of these, though. I have noticed that as long as you are careful with them, they will last a really, really long time. But I do not recommend putting these like on your dresser that is in the sun all the time. Whatever kinds of paints that they use on these ceramics, they have a tendency to fade a little bit. And it's not a lot, but they do fade a little bit. I had a necklace of my own that was made out of similar beads that I had gotten on the same trip. And I had it in the bathroom hanging in a spot where it was getting sunlight on it every single day for months. And the beads started to change colors. That doesn't mean you can't wear this outside. You absolutely can. I just don't think that it should be exposed to sunlight on a regular basis because I wouldn't want the colors on those to fade on you. So keep them nice and vibrant. So pretty. They're so pretty. I love them. And they have that iridescence to them that I absolutely love. They're really, really pretty. And then the little drop I thought was just a nice little touch of sparkle to go with this one. Super pretty. All right. Next up, this was also a bargain bead box design with that beautiful spring box that we put together, that we created with. You guys will remember this one. I can't get the flower to turn around the correct direction. There we go. So this one was a cluster of rose quartz. I did single simple loops on every single one of those. If you buy this bracelet, know that my blood, sweat, and tears went into the 3 hours that it took me. It wasn't quite that long, but it probably was close to at least an hour, maybe more, where I did simple loops on every single one of those rose quartz beads. Oh my gosh. But it was worth it because it created the coolest little cluster. So you've got the rose quartz cluster, the jade beads, some of those gorgeous ceramics, and then of course the little flower accent. And I think it's just because I have the toggle going wrong on here. Hold on a second. I'll try to put this one together so that it makes sense. So this one has the little flower links and the enamel flower. Put that, there we go. There, now it makes sense. So you can see it has the little flower links on it and everything. Again, just a cute little sweet little piece, a springtime piece. You know, in the wintertime when you get down in the dumps, if you need a little pick-me-up, this is a good one to remind you that the winter does not last forever. So I'm ready for it right now. I'm ready. Let's go. Super cute. It was worth it. I love clusters like that. So even though it takes forever, it is definitely worth it in the end. I always think that it's fun. All right. This is another difficult set. I didn't want to put it in the shop, but I did it anyway because I know somebody else is going to enjoy it way more than it's going to be enjoyed just sitting in my closet. So this was the bracelet and the earrings because it's a set. This is the bracelet and the earrings that I put together using the Market Marvels box from Sam's Bead Box. And I did this not too long ago. It has the blue Z beads, the red coin jasper beads, check glass, and then it also has the lapis connector here, and then my little seed bead spiral that I did, and the little the wire clasp on it. It's a beautiful set, and I absolutely love it. But I will not ever wear it. And it does not get the attention that it deserves by sitting in a box. So here it is in the Etsy shop. And I'm hoping that somebody will love it as much as I do and will actually wear it because I just won't. But I think it's fabulous. I was really, really inspired by that box and had a lot of fun putting this one together. So, yeah, super, super cute. I do love the connector on this one, that lapis. I think it's really gorgeous. But it's just a fun, colorful piece. Really cool. Enjoyed putting this one together. And it is both. It's the set. All right. Looks like I've got one more. And then I'm going to show you one that sold out. But I'm going to show it to you anyway because I love it. It sold before we even did this show. And I'll show it to you here in just a second. Actually, I have two more. So this little guy right here is in the shop. I totally forgot about this. So we did these not too long ago. I made a purple one. Ari has the purple one. I made two pink ones. So I actually have two purple ones, but she has a purple one. I have a purple one and a pink one. And I have an extra pink one to put in the shop. So there's a little pink adjustable. It's adjustable with the little Swarovski crystals. It's a cute one. It's easy to wear. Stack it up with your other favorite things. So yeah, that one's in the shop. And you can twin with me and Ari with this one. All right. This one. I love this one so much. This has so many good things going on with it. First of all, this one is peach moonstone and a golem style bead. How can you not adore that? It also has a hessonite cluster and two little sterling silver charms on it. So there's a little daisy sunflower, and then there is not a daisy sunflower, a sterling silver daisy charm and a silver butterfly. It has the hessonite cluster, golem ceramic bead, and the peach moonstone. And it is a magnet, a really pretty magnet in antique silver. Love it. So pretty. So pretty. So again, I love it and I should keep it, but it's not doing me any good just sitting in a closet. So somebody out there is going to wear it and appreciate it and love it for what it is and give it a good home. And it definitely deserves it because this is a fabulous piece of jewelry. Really love it. Right? That cluster, it's so yummy. And hessonite is something that I have not worked with a lot, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and it's a really full cluster. It's I think it's doubles, I'm pretty sure. So it's doubles. It's not just single beads per jump ring. Yeah, so it's 4 beads, 2 on each side. It's pretty cool. So pretty. So pretty. All right, and that is it for what I had in the shop. I am going to show you one that I just made that sold out before the show, but this is the one that kind of got me uh, interested in putting all this stuff back in the shop. So this one, and I knew it was going to sell. So this was the 8mm citrine beads from Dakota Stones. So it's the 8mm citrine that I obsessed over, the faceted with the antique brass, and then it was also the little earrings to go with it. This was a Patreon project not too long ago, like I think last week, and it was only in the shop for about 4 hours, and somebody bought it, which I'm so thankful for because it is the most beautiful piece of jewelry. I absolutely adore the bracelet. I mean, it's a beautiful set, but the bracelet, oh, love it so much. So this one's already sold, but I wanted to show it to you because it's just gorgeous. And I'm so thankful that somebody is going to wear this on a regular basis and give it a home because it's just, it's so good. It's so good. It's vintage inspired. It has citrine, which is my favorite ever. So pretty. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Loved it. Loved it. So happy somebody took it and snagged it up. Doesn't mean you won't see something like that again from me, because you totally will. But this one now has its very own home to go to that is not my home. So all right, so I think we've been through everything, but I am going to turn you guys around and we're going to look at things on the bust. Anything that was a necklace, we're going to look at it on the bust, just because I'm not ready to go yet. Cecilia says it needs to be a book. I think that would be fun. So my team actually is fantastic. In one year, they put together, I have a little drive, one of those little thumb drives for your computer that has all of my hardwired projects in it in a slideshow so that I can go back and look at all of them. It's fantastic. So yeah, I definitely would love to have like a color print book. How cool would that be? Here's my coffee table book. It's full of things that I made. That would be fantastic. All right, so let's look at some of this stuff on the bust. So the first things that we looked at were the things that I actually just made. And that was the cherry necklace that I had over on Art Beads tonight. This afternoon, we did this project together. Loved that. So this one was available, and it was a set. So this one with the bracelet. I also did it in purple. I'm going to show you the purple. The purple is a little different because this one was made out of the Swarovski pearls. So there weren't a lot of the Swarovski pearls in the on the Art Beads website when I put this one together. But really pretty. I think I like the purple one more than the other one. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But this one was also the set. So this one had the bracelet with it. Oh, we got lots of people. Lots of people in here tonight. So if you're just joining us, we just went through a whole thing of jewelry, finished pieces that I've got. You can still take a look at all of those over on my Etsy shop. If you purchase $50 or more in finished pieces, you will get a coupon code in your email with your shipping notification. So you got to wait till it ships, but in your shipping notification, you'll get a coupon code that is good for 25% off a purchase in my Etsy shop. So the next time you go shopping in my Etsy shop for finished pieces or kits or whatever, you can use that 25% off coupon code. Don't share your code. Don't share your code though. All right. This was the Raku or Raku, or I don't know how you say it. Those gorgeous ceramic handmade beads with the leather. So pretty. The lighting in here is starting to change. It's getting really dark outside, so I apologize if the lighting is a little drab in here all of a sudden. Let's see. I know you guys remember this one, which I love. Love. Love, love, love. Well, it's just so much fun. Jewelry should be fun, right? Jewelry making should be fun. This was definitely a fun piece. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. All right, we have this one that was also the set, and I'm pretty sure that somebody said that this one sold already. This was the garnet and abalone. The earrings. Sorry about that. So pretty. All right. What else do we have? I got lots of bracelets over here, so I'm looking for the necklace pieces. All right. This was our ice cream. Right? I can take you out to dinner tonight with all these purchases. So this was the ice cream social one with the chain part and then the necklace over the top. I love that one so much. This was such a fun day. This was such a fun day. We had so much fun putting this together. So it's the green crackle and the rose quartz. And it had the earrings that went with it too. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay. Just a few more in the necklace department, and then I'll let you guys go. But we will do this again because if things are going as well as you guys say that they're going, I'm hoping that I have moved a bunch of pieces out, which means that there's room for more, which means I can take some things out of the closet. So there's our lemons. I love the lemons. I think they're fun. What's wrong with the lighting in here? So pretty. I don't have outside light anymore. So, all right. This one was the one with the Gardan pendant and the hand-dyed silk and the Swarovski and topaz on it. Really beautiful piece. Really, really beautiful piece. This one, I don't know. I love it. I hope somebody else will love it too. It was just so pretty. So pretty. All right. And there's only two. No, there's three. This was our necklace from this week that we put together. Whoops. So our Y necklace with the moons. That's a cool one. It's very cool. Okay. This one. Ooh. This is such an awesome design. With all the daggers. So this one was fabulous. And this one, of course, had the bracelet that went with it so that it matches. And the bracelet has the cluster and the same pendant. Really, really cool. That's a fun one. Somebody's going to have a lot of fun wearing this one, for sure. There's only 31 finished pieces left in the finished pieces section. That's pretty good. It's pretty darn good, I should say. All right. And then last, but certainly not least, was the red one that I made for myself that has the matching earrings. But I just didn't wear it. I thought I would. I wanted to so bad. It's still the sassiest, most fabulous Swarovski red in the history of ever. But it just hung on the board in front of me. It did not get worn, and it deserves to be a piece that somebody wears and enjoys. It's so sparkly. It's so fabulous. So whoever buys this one, please think of me every time you wear it, because I just didn't have it in me to wear it. But look at that sparkle. Oh, gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Loved it. Loved it. All right. And there was so much more. There were earrings. There were bracelets, you guys. There are also other finished pieces of jewelry in the Etsy shop that I did not show you tonight. Some that have been hanging out in there for a while. There's a coral necklace in there that is the most expensive piece of jewelry, that finished piece of jewelry that I have in that Etsy shop. It actually had a bracelet that went with it that was equally expensive. Somebody bought the bracelet. The coral necklace itself has been sitting there a while. It is humongous pieces. It is the biggest, chunkiest thing you've ever seen. Just look at it. I don't expect anybody will ever buy it because it is expensive, but as it should be, because of the things that are on it. Has a huge piece of turquoise. It's got black spinel. It is huge pieces of coral. It is a I can't remember what the toggle clasp that's on it is made out of. Something special. I don't remember what though. I'm looking at it because it's hanging right up here. It's been there a while. Just go look at it. Just like, because it's definitely a piece that, like, you got to be a certain kind of person. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's not a bad thing. It's a necklace for a certain kind of person, and I just have yet to find that person yet. But one day I will. But it's in there along with some other finished pieces. So again, if you make a purchase tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, okay, you've got 3 days. You've got all weekend of $50 or more on finished pieces. When you get your shipping confirmation, there will be a coupon code. So don't toss it in the trash. Look for that coupon code, because that coupon code is good in my Etsy shop till the end of the year for 25% off your next purchase. And that purchase can be on anything. It does not have to be just finished pieces of jewelry. You can wear it. You can wear it. You can use it on finished pieces. You can use it on kits. You can use it on whatever you want to. It's good till the end of the year, so you've got some time to use it. And the deal from earlier is still going on. So anybody who buys 3 kits will get you a free strand of check glass beads in your order. So lots of deals, lots of fun things going on. This is the time of year. I don't know if you guys remember last year. This is the time of year when I start kind of ramping up the sales and the deals and the specials and the extra things, because the holidays are coming really fast. They'll be here before you know it. And I like to make it as easy as possible for you guys to shop with me and give you as much incentive as possible, so we can help each other through the holidays. So I'll show it to you. Yeah, let me grab it. Hold on. So, like I said, this is a heck of a piece. For one thing, it's heavy. This is a heavy piece. Oh, and it needs to be dusted. Please don't judge me. It's dusty. Oh, poor necklace. So it's dusty, but it is vertebrae coral in these humongous pieces. Okay, huge pieces of vertebrae coral. This is a huge piece of turquoise, and then in between each one of those is more pieces of turquoise chunks with black spinel. The black spinel is faceted. It's micro faceted black spinel in between all of those. And then the back is, I believe it's white bronze. Like, there's care information for the toggle. The toggle is a handmade toggle that I got in Tucson with more of the, like, and this is a substantial, heavy piece of jewelry. And you have to, there's care for the toggle included in the information, because you got to take care of the toggle a certain way. Because I mean, it's the real deal. But then you also have to care for the coral as well. You have to be really, you got to be willing to take care of. I mean, not that people are not willing to take care of things, but you just have to be extra careful with the coral. You can wear it, obviously, and it's big and it's chunky. It might knock you out if you accidentally hit yourself with it. but there is some care for taking care of it because it's very porous. So it's one of those things that like it used to be alive. So you have to, you have to care for it and keep it in a good place. That's why I keep it hanging up. I don't want to put it anywhere where anything could happen to it. So yeah, it deserves to go live with somebody special. I wish that the person who had bought the bracelet would have bought the necklace, though I understand why they didn't, because it would cost an absolute fortune. But it would have been an incredible set because the bracelet was amazing. It doesn't look that big in the shop, does it? No, it is really big. It is really big. And for the right person, it's going to be the most spectacular and special piece of jewelry, that for them. And right now it just hangs here so that I can look at it, because even though I wouldn't wear it, it is still a really, really special piece. It reminds me of a lot of things I made this right around the time that my life was changing in a lot of great ways. So it's a special piece. It's going to go to somebody eventually, but all right, guys. So I appreciate all of you so, so much. Thank you for hanging with me. Some of you hung out with me 3 times today. I appreciate you for putting up with me that long. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Thank you to my team for hanging out for this extra live. I know they have other things to do, and yet they came and showed up here, even though they didn't have to. So I appreciate my team. I appreciate all of you. I will be back. I will be back. Now, listen, guys, remember, schedule change just for a little bit at the beginning of next week, but then after that, back to business as usual. Hardwired is open for enrollment. Patreon is always open for enrollment. I will try to do this again in a month. So, just plan on this happening again. We'll do it a few more times before Christmas, just in case you guys need some finished pieces of jewelry for the holidays, for gifts, or for yourself, or whatever the case may be. You're helping me clean out, and I appreciate it. So, all right, friends, I love you so, so much. Have an amazing rest of your night. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back with you guys soon, okay? I love you. Bye.